And shifting focus to Kenya now, Kenyan President William Ruto is on a state visit to China, his first since taking office in 2022. He is also the first African leader to visit China this year. Now, President Ruto has embarked on a 5-day state visit to China. Ruto will meet with Chinese President Xi Jinping, with high-stakes bilateral talks on the table. The two leaders are expected to sign multiple agreements spanning trade, manufacturing and agriculture. But high on the agenda is expected to be infrastructure. Now, President Ruto is pushing for the resumption of funding to extend the standard gauge railway, a critical link to connect Kenya with landlocked East African nations. But the project has been stalled due to funding shortfalls and to land compensation disputes. This brings us to a more contentious issue: debt. Kenya owes over $6 billion to China, most of it tied to these mega infrastructure projects. President Ruto is expected to engage Chinese officials on debt relief, seeking extended repayment terms. As Kenya struggles with fiscal pressure, shrinking revenue and growing public discontent. But talks are expected to be about more than just loans. They come at a time of shifting global tides. The escalating U.S. China trade war, triggered by Trump tariffs, has rattled global supply chains. And though Kenya has long been a strategic U.S. ally, it hasn't been spared by Trump's 10% baseline tariffs. Though now paused for 90 days, they have impacted exports and strained ties between Nairobi and Washington. As per reports, Kenya is reassessing its dependence on traditional Western partners. Ruto's visit could offer an opportunity to leverage U.S. China tensions. As China is looking to Africa as a crucial trade partner, to seek new export markets and raw materials sources amid trade war with the U.S. So the outcomes of Ruto's visit will be watched closely, not just in Africa, but in Washington and beyond.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.